So, Man of Steel, the original Superman in the 70s and 80s, the tagline for that movie was, "You will really believe a man can fly." For your movie, would it be, "You really believe"?
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
But is
I'm
it...
going to write that down. Oh, no, I didn't steal that from you. No, yeah, I think that's nice because, yeah, really the point is we want to be able to look through Superman's eyes at the world, and I think that is the way that you understand the decisions he makes as a man. Is like he's not a god that you're just looking up to. He's actually, a person with like frailties and dreams and wanting to fit in just like all of us. So yeah.
But why do you think in the modern era though that audiences crave realism at the moment over this escapism? Why would we not have accepted the 70s version of Superman today?
I think that it has to do, to me, the whole thing with the realism thing comes from the sort of fantastic nature of him. So if you pile fantasy on top of what he can do, suddenly you're like into a pretty fantastical world, right? It's not even, it's the jeopardy becomes a little less because, of course, it's not your world. I mean, I think that a lot of superhero movies, can do a little bit of both, but they're dealing with powers that aren't as fantastic as, say, Superman, where I feel like you really need to kind of ground him because you're going to go nuts with what he can do.
It means finally in this, Superman makes sense as well, and for that very reason. Because I'm a Superman fan. In fact, I've seen the movies. I even liked Lois and Clark. But you never really thought about it, did you? And now you've built this mythology around Krypton, and he makes sense. I mean, was it important to you to just build this world that we know the aspects of the Daily Planet and Clark Kent, but we don't really know too much behind it?
Yeah, because I felt like in the end, you needed to understand. Like at the end of the movie, you basically you're at the beginning, And I think that I really wanted to spend the time to sort of deconstruct everything you know about Superman, and then sort of get it back to you, sort of explained, and so that the character is no longer just taken for granted or just a gimme, that I wanted it to be. No, he feels. He thinks this. He's an alien. He wears the suit for a reason. All those things that I think equal the why of Superman make him at least more acceptable and easier to be around. And I think that's going toward. It's not necessarily, again, like I say, about it being realistic, but just sort of giving us a Superman we can relate to.
You talked there about at the end. It was a great ending. I don't want to spoil it because it sets up the familiar aspects that we all love. Are you excited in a sequel if you get the chance to do it, to sort of tackle those bits of Superman?
Yeah, I am. I think that, look, if they wanted to make a sequel, of course I'd be interested in it, and I think that it's the kind of thing where now you can really say, like, okay, we've laid a foundation that we can kind of build on because we don't have to worry about that stuff. Now we can really start to dig into it.
And further down the line, just finally, Justice League. We're all talking about it because of the huge success of the Avengers.
Right.
Is it going to happen, do you think?
Look, the truth is, I think you really have, to get Superman 100% in order, because you can't have a Justice League without Superman. Like, he's kind of the chairman of the board of the if there were a Justice League. So, like I said, I think if you can get Superman all together, then I think there's a conversation to be had about what to do with Justice League.
Lovely. Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Great.